U.S. Virginia Democrat Jennifer McClellan serves on both the House Armed Services Committee and Science, Space, and Technology Committees, and she joins us now. Congresswoman, thank you so much for your time. So Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says the bill is not a ban of TikTok, but to force a sale, all because it's based in China, or at least its parent company is. TikTok says it absolutely is for a ban. You voted in favor of it. Why?
Well, what the bill is trying to do is ensure that a foreign adversary that has control over a very popular social media app cannot use that app to collect, gather, weaponize, and manipulate very sensitive and broad user data of users here in the United States to manipulate elections, among other things. And so hopefully the ByteDance will divest TikTok. We've already seen there's at least one American group of investors looking to buy it, but we need to make sure that the very sensitive user data is not used to manipulate elections by a foreign adversary.
Do we have any evidence that that is already occurring, or that is the plan? We've become accustomed to election interference in this country, and Russia's at it again for the third presidential election in a row. But do you have any evidence that China is doing it, and will we be as forceful on the Russian front?
Based on a classified briefing that members of Congress received, I would say there is very credible evidence that I cannot go into on television because of the sensitive nature and because it was a classified briefing. But there is very credible evidence that that has happened in other countries and possibly here.
What is your message to the millions of American businesses and people who use TikTok to make their livings every day?
We are hopeful that before this bill becomes law, that TikTok will be divested. TikTok will not be banned, and you will be able to continue using it, safe in the knowledge that your user data, everything on your phone, cannot be collected, manipulated, and weaponized against the United States or any other country.
And without divulging details from that classified briefing, which obviously we will absolutely respect, just connect the dots between the person posting their dance video on TikTok and China using that data to interfere in our election.
When you use the TikTok app, everything on your phone can be mined and collected by TikTok and ByteDance. And given the very close ties between ByteDance and the Chinese Communist Party, the Chinese Communist Party can use its leverage to have TikTok and ByteDance turn that information over to them, and then they can use it to manipulate algorithms to spread misinformation and weaponize that data to manipulate our elections, markets, and many other things.
And real quick, do you believe that China, based on that briefing, is determined to sway November one way or the other? Do they have a horse in that race?
I believe that China is incentivized to create as much chaos in the United States as possible, whether it's through manipulating the outcome of the election or manipulating the emotions of Americans leading up to the election, or in another way.
How is this situation with TikTok any different from, say, Russian misinformation being spread on a platform like Facebook?
The difference is that the Chinese government has control over that data. It's one thing when a foreign adversary can themselves post on to spread information. It's another when a foreign adversary can coerce the company to turn that data over to them so that they then can use it.
Democratic Representative Jennifer McClellan of Virginia, thanks so much for giving us a few minutes, and also happy one-year anniversary in Congress. What a dull year you must have had. Right, I see the head shake.
It's been a wild ride.
And bound to get wilder, I'm sure. Thank you, Congresswoman. We appreciate it. More Morning Rush here on Scripps News right after this.